Welcome to this digital tip sheet covering one of the 6 key principles.
While it's hardly a new software technology, Articulate Storyling continues to emerge as an effective e-learning tool. Articulate is an editing platform that allows for the development of different types of e-learning modules, including simple videos all the way to branching, intricate courses, which interface with learning management systems. What you see here is a short interactive video that I produced with a learning collaborative in New York State.
One area of functioning that is relevant for children of all ages is recreation. On the 0 to 5 version of the Canteen.
I know a few of my classmates are already making presentations on Articulate Storyline, so I thought mine would focus on a few key elements of the technology that I think make it a very effective tool for e-learning development. Articulate is technically the company's name, while Storyline is the product. Through my career, the software has always simply been referred to as Articulate, so that's what I'll be calling it. Note that there are several versions of the Storyline. I'll be demonstrating on Storyline 3, which is a standalone version of the software. Storyline 360 is the cloud-based implementation of the same software. So this is what Articulate Storyline looks like. It's pretty easy to start a new project. The software is going to look similar to PowerPoint in a lot of ways. One of the things I like about it is how clean it looks, how easy and intuitive it is to find most of the settings. One thing Articulate allows us to do is create multiple scenes. Each scene can have really an unlimited number of slides. I want to create 3 scenes. You'll notice they get titled 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, and then as I add more slides, it's very easy to tell what they are. What I'd like to do, though, is create a title scene that will then allow the user to visit any other scene they want. I'm going to make some very simple buttons. I have lots of options. I can add a trigger for each of the buttons over on this side. So I have lots of options. I can show layers. I'll show you more on that in just a minute. I would like to jump to a different scene. So if we choose yes, we'd like to jump to scene 2. If we choose no, I'd like it to jump to scene 3. Now when I return to my story view, you'll notice that the scenes 2 and 3 sit beneath scene 1, and it demonstrates how it's going to link to either one. You can see now that I've made a few changes. I've renamed my sections as Title, Learn More, and Closing. I've already gone ahead and made a closing slide. I'll show that to you later. What I want to do now is work on my Learn More slide. This person needs to learn a bit more about my topic. Now is when I'm going to use this layers capability down here. It's called slide layers. What I really like about this is it allows me to make different layers that can transition into the slide when I need them. So I might start by creating my base layer. On my base layer, I want the content that I intend to keep on the slide the entire time. So I'm going to start with my title. My son is addicted to Minecraft. So you get stuck learning about Minecraft. Now I might insert other content that I want to stay. I should probably also caption each of these, since not everyone will know what they are. Now that I've created my base layer, I can come down here and create additional layers. I can duplicate a layer, or I can create a brand new layer. I want to choose a brand new layer. And you'll notice that I can still see the prior layer, and that's because I can set different settings for my new layer. By going to Properties, I have lots of different settings, including hiding other slide layers and hiding the base layer. But I don't want to hide the base layer. I want that to show through because I want to be able to add things and have the base layer continue to be seen. So by choosing this setting, I'm going to be able to add my own content. So in this case, I would like to add information about these different creatures. So now I've created the layer with information about the creepers. I can even rename the layer so it's very clear what I have. And now I can create a new layer. I'm actually going to duplicate the creeper layer. This one I'll call skeleton. And I'll make the same changes. Now I want to finish by assigning each of these as a button to show the necessary layer. I don't know if the user is going to click on the word or the picture, so I'm going to choose both. Create a new trigger. Reveal a new layer. So show the layer. And I want this to show the creeper layer. I'll do the same for the others. I decided to add one more slide about spiders before the user is taken to the closing slide. So now I'm ready to preview my project. I start with my title slide. Would you like to learn more? No, I don't want to learn. So I'm taken directly to my closing slide. But I changed my mind. Back to the start. Would I like to learn more? Yes, I would. I have my 3 creatures. I can click and view information about each of them. When I'm done, I can move to the next slide. Don't forget about those spiders. And then I'm taken again to my closing slide. So the Articulate Storyline software can really be a very effective tool for the development of e-learning. We can create branched e-learning products with layered slides. Slides can be imported from PowerPoint. The software plays well with others. It integrates with a lot of content management and learning management software. It allows you to create tests and quizzes, and you can track prior progress, return to the slide that you last left off on. The product's popular everywhere. There are some challenges. There's a long learning curve. Though the software is pretty to look at and usually pretty intuitive, it takes a while to get used to all the elements. It's designed for interactivity, so it's not the best product necessarily for making MP4 single-view videos, and it is expensive. Thanks for viewing this video. I hope you've learned a bit about Articulate Storyline.